Hello, Internet. That was my intro.
That was it. Who's starting?
Hello, and welcome to our new weekly podcast from Purple Rung. I'm Ragveer Jean, Director of Communications, here with founder Brent Taylor to give you a quick update on where we're at.
So last week, we had a pretty good successful weekend with Krista Laughton's film, Us and Them. She came up to Peace River.
What all went down with that?
Krista Laughton brought the film. She's bringing it across the country and been pretty successful, changing some views. And she made a couple of takes that she put on her website that had thousands of hits. And she really pushed that we really got to do something as Purple Rung about our social media. We need to use that and get some word out there and maybe enjoy the momentum that we've gotten over the weekend. And so here we are. I'm a dinosaur. Most of us directors are, but Raggy is pretty sharp at this sort of thing, and he's volunteered to help get this off the ground. Thank you, Raggy.
Hey, no problem. So if you haven't seen the documentary yourself, it's well worth the watch and can be viewed online at usandthemthefilm.com. We'll link to that below in the description. After the show, Krista stuck around to take part in the panel discussion where the latest numbers from our ongoing local homeless count were revealed. What would you say are the big takeaways from that data?
I think the big takeaways, Trudy Plazer, my good woman, she really stepped up to champion the survey and the numbers. And so we've got various agencies that all commit their information to a form, one individual, one form. And I mean, what I took from it is 18 people experience homelessness, chronic homelessness, sleeping outside this year in Peace River. Sometimes it's chronic in that it's on and off again. When it gets this cold, people will sell their soul to stay inside somewhere. Over the period of a year, knowing a lot of these characters, we've lost a couple of them for that sort of thing. I mean, sometimes it's just, the stars aren't aligned to be staying in someone else's house, and it does not go well. So anyway, what we took away from the numbers is that there is a huge homeless problem in Peace River, and it's not just chronic homeless. It's couch surfing and people who just can't make ends meet, being evicted or just not able to rent. It's multifaceted.
Right. And for those who are interested, you can see all of the data for yourself that was revealed at the event, as well as a video of the panel and interviews with Krista on our website at PurpleRung.ca. And as this is a new channel, we've really only got new viewers with us here. So for those of you who aren't familiar with our foundation or our town, Peace River is, how many people live here?
It's about 6,600 people, I give or take. I'm not current.
And in a nutshell, what's Purple Rung trying to do here?
Purple Rung is trying to turn homelessness on its head. You can't fix it just by having a place to stay. It's much deeper than that. But you can start the process by having a place to stay. And so what we want to do as Purple Rung, among other things, is to say, okay, first things first, let's get them inside out of the cold. Nobody deserves to be freezing cold outside. And what we want to do is just do it and learn from it and come up with, better outcomes and record those outcomes and learn from them and do it again and again. Because along the way, different agencies can now find and connect with these homeless people. We want to give them a smartphone that can communicate with Wi-Fi. There's all kinds of apps that people can actually use, apply for a job and get a response without having to go there and pester every day. it's a matter of engagement as much as it is a matter of housing.
That was the shell of a very large nut. Um, consensus seems to be last weekend's event was a big success. What are we doing to follow up on that success and carry the momentum forward?
We have started this a year ago. We've built the carcass of the shelters and went to town to see where we could put them. In our land use bylaw, there is no place, no use description for any shelters of this kind or nature, and we did a lot of research and we brought it to the town. They took it under advisement. We've reapplied for a development permit to put these shelters up and use them. This does not 100% define Purple Rung. These are transitional shelters. We've got a model for a group home. We've got a model for a rooming house. And like I say, it's multifaceted, the different requirements for different types of homeless people. One size does not fit all, but this is what currently we're trying to get put into motion, and so we can get building the next ones and the ones after that. This will grow far beyond Peace River.
So if people want to pitch in, what's the best thing they can do to make the winter of 2017 warmer for everybody?
Well, for everybody in Peace River, give us a show of support at the town council meeting on Tuesday, November 28th. There's a way to do this, and with a little bit of pressure applied, it will work. In the meantime, write your MLA or write your MP. I am seeing Arnold Viersen tomorrow about this. I need to put a bug in his ear about how we can take a different approach. Instead of feeding monies to homeless associations and support groups, to count and to come up with plans and all these different various possibilities that could be solutions. Why don't we put some money into capital costs of putting some of these things on the ground and learn from them? The data will come from them automatically. The stories, the experiences will come from something that actually hits the ground running, and not, is there homelessness? Let's just start doing something about it.
Well said. So on that note, join the discussion. We'll be doing these videos regularly. This is the first of many. They won't all be here. So,
And we'll try and get better at it. Our apologies.
his apologies.
Okay. I hope you can make that a whole lot shorter, like 1/3.
Yeah. Well, that'll